What it do, what it do, what it do. Well, what's up guys, it's your boy Raheem from Raheem Gaming, and today guys we're going to be bringing you this sneak peek from the new update that's going to be dropping out on the 13th. So with that being said guys, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you hit that notification button to be part of that notification gang, because I'm going to be bringing you more sneak peeks, Rise of Kingdom content, and everything else that you guys are going to be needing for Rise of Kingdoms. So with that being said, let's get right into it. So the first thing on the list, we have the new Lost Kingdoms tier that you guys can see here. Every single kingdom is going to start off at A, and depending on how many governors participate, how you guys do in the open field or rallying, things like that, to accumulate these points, then you can get a return in extra return percentage for troops. So as you guys can see here, everybody needs to get like 10 million points, and then you guys can see down at the bottom shows like 600. So you're going to need everybody in the kingdom to work together, because you're going to start off at A, then you're going to boost up to S, which will give you an extra 5% return, and then you're going to be going up to S plus, which is an extra 10% return. So everybody's going to need to push and work hard for this. This is very nice. You can accumulate 60%, guys, because we already get 50% return. You're looking at 60% return, man. That's going to be very nice to have right there. The only thing that they really actually need to work on is boosting up the resource return to 30 to 40%, which I think we would definitely need. And the thing they definitely need to drop is a return for speed ups, because right now we don't have any return for speed ups, and that is a big huge problem right now, is where we need a return for speed ups. I mean, even 20, 25, 30% for the speed up return would be really nice. I think about 30% will be a good spot for speed up returns. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we have the smite damage accessory for you guys, which is the wearer troop. Deals 3% more smite damage of all type. Whenever it deals any type of smite damage, it has a 50% chance to heal itself for 5% of the slightly wounded inflicted by the damage. Well, so this, I would say, for straight out for open field, is going to be very nice. Like open field, anything that has to do with either giving you health or anything that has to do with healing you for open field is just too good, bro. Definitely going to be nice in the open field, because the more you're able to last out there, the more damage you're going to be able to do, and the more slightly wounded troops are going to be going back to being healed, and for you to be putting out more and more damage. So this is going to be very good for open field. I think this actually will probably be one of the pieces that you would definitely have to run meta for open field, because it's just going to be too good with healing. Now for rally and garrison, debatable, I guess. I would say that would have to come down to testing, because I don't know if this would be good enough with a 3% boost to smite damage of all type than what is out there right now. But hey, you never know. Definitely leave that out for testing. So we'll see about that one, but this right here, I definitely am going to make for open field. So let's get into the combo one. All right, guys. So we have the combo attack accessory right here, which is whenever the wearer troop launches any type of combo attack, it has a 50% chance to gain a 3% bonus to all types of combo attack damage for 5 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. So a 15% combo attack damage, and it lasts for 5 seconds. I don't know. So I don't know how good that would be for open field, I want to say, because it stacks up to 15%, which is the damage, don't get me wrong, is nice, 15%, but for how long it lasts is the problem. Now I think for rallying and rallying and all that, that's gonna be amazing, but for open field, I just don't know how good this is going to be. It actually might be good. It actually really might be good, but I just don't know. All right, guys. So the places you're going to be able to find the Smite accessory and the combo attack accessory is, of course, we all know you're going to be able to definitely get this out of the KVK shop. So it's going to cost, you know, the 180k coins currency from the KVK shop. So you're going to go ahead and be able to get there. And then the last place where you guys can find it at is here in the Holy Knights Treasure is the next place where you guys can find this at in this event. So these are the places where you're going to be able to get them. My thoughts on Lilith bringing these new accessories, I do not agree with them. With the amount of time that people have and effort people have put already into their accessories, for these to come out on the 13th, I just don't agree with them. It's too much. It's going to be too much again for people to, you know, put more time and effort into these two new ones. And like the free to play players, low spenders are pretty much gonna have to, you know, work even twice as hard to get these now. And it's just not fair, bro. It's just not right and fair to anybody, even whales and stuff that people already had dumped so much into the current ones. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last thing we have is the Crystal Tech rework, which is, as you guys can see, is now individually split. So now you don't have to worry about, like, if you don't use archers or if you don't use calves or infantry or siege, you don't have to worry about unlocking all of them to get to the next thing. So like if you just want to work on, let's just say siege, or let's just say infantry, or let's just say calves or archers, you can work on that one troop and then unlock to the next thing, which is very nice. So now you have, of course, the first part, which would be the attack. Then you move into march speed, which is split for everybody, which I do not agree with. You should have just made march speed go for all, universally all, because now this is just like detrimental, because it's already bad for infantry, because infantry is so slow that now if you don't do infantry march speed, they're probably gonna still be slow as heck. So I don't think that they should have did the march speed like that. They should have made that for universal. But yeah, so they split up march speed, and then you got the call to arms, and then the next thing you got, and the next thing we got here is some more attack, and then you step into what looks like is defense, which is cool. Definitely should have that split up again, because we always have it like that, pretty much is, you know, attack and defense. The next thing kind of looks like it might be more march speed over there, which is kind of again split up, which should be universal. I really think they should change this before having it pushed out, and not do it individual split. But you know, Lilith is Lilith, and they're gonna do what Lilith wants. So the next thing after that was, this is definitely what I want to talk about, is what looks like, and I'm pretty sure 100% is going to be health. Now, if this is some type of regen, cool, you know, starts off at 1% 0.5% regen, and it goes all the way up to 5% regen for that type of truth. That'll be pretty cool. But this looks like it might 100% be health. And you know, with the fact that we've been working on so much stuff stat wise to give our, you know, troops health when it comes to accessories or either gear or whatever, this might actually hurt, or it might actually be good. It just depends on how much percentage it's going to be, and if it's going to be evenly out, or if it's going to be like where attack the same as attack or below attack still, to make it still be health as meta to build up to, or to build the most of, or what you want to build mostly of, then that'll be cool. But if not, this will probably hurt in the long run, but we'll just have to see. But that definitely looks like health. But if it's regen, that'll be crazy. because, you know what I'm saying, we haven't seen regen before. I don't think there's you know, anything like regen, but sometimes that could be regen because, you know, in multiple MMOs and things that I played, they do have regen as where it has a bunch of plus signs rather than just one plus sign, which could be for health. But this might just be regen. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't hurt, you know, what we've done to gear and stuff like that to help, or armaments, things like that to help with getting health as the most important priority. So that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I don't want to go into the other stuff because other stuff is just like new visual effects for like the SVIP shop and things like that, which is not too crazy. It's cool to look at, but it's not too crazy, bro. But this is the stuff I just actually wanted to cover for you guys. And if you guys found any of this this information useful, or if you guys have any comments you want to make or suggestions, put it down below in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.